Welcome to Rancher Chat. We're here in San Diego. We're set up on the beach again. We're so excited. Today we have Becca Kufrin. We're going to talk everything about what we have going on, our fun event that we're doing with her wine company, Bourdain, and just hear all about what she has to say. Thank you for coming. I'm so excited. Let's kind of start talking about what you're up to. What are you up to lately?
Being a mom. Being a mom and a business owner, I feel like between my wine line and parenting, that's my entire life right now.
Yeah. A business is a life. I can't imagine having a baby on top of that.
Yes, it has been a wild ride. And the wine business is not something I ever thought I would go into. So it's a pleasant surprise. But yeah, life is crazy, but in the best possible way right now.
Yeah, I love that. Are you from San Diego or do you just live here now?
I just live here now. I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
So I am from the Midwest. My husband converted me, so I'm now a San Diegan, and I love it. I will never move out of San Diego, though.
I love it here. I want to I need to get super rich so I can live on Coronado. Hey, how's mom life going?
Mom life is going. We're currently trying for baby number 2.
No way.
Surprise, surprise. But it's great. It's busy. It's hectic. It was traumatizing and scary for the first couple of months, but we made it through. We are keeping this tiny little human alive.
Oh my gosh.
And you will meet him in a couple weeks at the event. But it's so much fun.
How old is he?
He's a little over a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, but he is a wild, wild menas.
I love that. So do you want to have another one soon? So kind of around the same age group?
I think so. Ideally I would like for them to be 2.5, 3 years apart. So this is the sweet spot.
Okay.
In the next couple months, God willing, fingers crossed. We'll see. But my husband really wants a little girl, so we're trying.
Okay. I want 2 boys. I think that'd be so fun. I think they're wild.
I think
I want crazy.
Yeah. See, and I never grew up with boys. So when I found out I was having a boy, I was shocked.
Shit.
And I'm not going to lie, I cried a little bit because I was like, what about my girls?
Oh.
But now that I have one, I'm like, I could do another little boy. I love them.
They're so fun.
They are. And everyone told me they love the moms different. And I will say
they're mama's boys.
Oh yeah. My son is in such a mama phase right now where it's amazing, but also can I have a break sometimes?
Give me space.
But, yeah, he's obsessed with me, so I love it. I can't complain.
I feel like they'll never grow out of that. I mean, my husband's still a mama's boy.
Yeah, so is mine.
They are
every
forever.
Day he calls his mom.
Yes,
and
every
amazing,
day.
So
yeah,
I'm like, okay, if I have a relationship how my husband and his mom have, when we get older, I would love it.
Oh, I love that. They never change. They're all the same. They all love their mamas.
Fingers crossed. Benny, if you ever listen to this, you better always love me. Remember who fed you for the first year of your life.
Show him this in 18 years. 17 years.
Play it at his graduation.
All right. Well, you've had such a full past few years. You've been super busy becoming a mom, running a big brand, and then everything in between. So what's bringing you the most joy lately?
I mean, again, back to being the mom, that's
the best.
The most joyous. But I will say, when I started my wine line Bourdain, it wasn't something that I expected. It kind of just happened. During COVID, it was what's Bob Ross, a happy little accident.
Okay.
But I love it. And it's every day I learn something new. I didn't go to school for it. So half the time I'm we don't know what we're doing, but we just go with it.
Just figure it out.
It's been amazing. The team that I've worked with and the winery that I've worked with for Bourdain has been absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
So yeah, it's been really fun. Very rewarding.
I love that. So you started Bourdain in COVID?
Yes.
2020?
2020.
Were you wait, this is boring. I'm going to start a wine company because there's nothing else to do right now.
Basically, yes. I don't even know. I've always loved wine.
Okay.
And I guess it started because a few years prior, I was on The Bachelor, Bachelorette. Yeah. And during that time, we would always drink bubbles and champagne and Prosecco.
Yeah.
And when I started it, I was living back in Minnesota. And that was something that in my mind, we would only drink during special occasions. And I was like, I want to make this affordable, great sparkling wine that anyone can have during the days, whether it's a great day, a bad day, whether it's a celebration, just something that can bring people together.
I love that.
And luckily, one of my friends knew this winery that was looking to partner with somebody, and they kind of gave me free rein. And so that's how it was birthed. I would say was just this random.
That's such a fun story.
Like,
I love that.
But it was a great time because everyone was drinking during COVID, but then also
literally.
a bad time because like no one could be in person, you know,
I
and
know.
like we couldn't do tastings in person.
Yeah.
So it was a huge learning curve, but
Yeah.
I'm so glad we did it when we did.
I think that's a great time. I mean, honestly, we started Rancher like probably like 2022. So like around that time, and it was a good time. And like
Yeah.
everyone's starting to come back out from it. They
Right.
want to go out and they want to socialize
Yeah.
and finally live normal.
Well, and now
normal
you
life.
have 8 stores. Is that
yeah,
right?
it's crazy.
8 stores
Yeah.
in 2.5 years.
2.5 years,
Which
It's
is
wild.
incredible.
Thank you.
Like, you got to toot your own horn. You got to
Thank you.
pat that back
I know.
because that's amazing.
It's hard. It's really hard as a business owner to like look from the outside in. Like
Yeah.
everyone always tells me that. Like look what you're doing because people from the outside like see how badass everything is, but you don't because you're so
Yeah.
engulfed in everything. Life is crazy.
and
it's
all the
chaotic.
small details.
Yeah, everything. You're just like going through the motions and you
Right.
just forget.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how it is for you too?
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at times, yeah. Sometimes, again, like I would also say because I am the owner of Bourdon, like it's a beautiful thing to be able to like kind of make our own hours, especially
Yeah.
since becoming a mom. But again, it's like all about the team that you have working with you.
Totally.
And it takes a village like in any business. And so I would say like the team really helped, especially when I was in the postpartum newborn phase to kind of help pick up the slack. And my assistant has been absolutely incredible with all things social media and helping plan these events that we can do.
I
So
love that. Do you have a personal assistant?
I do.
Okay.
Gabby, who
I need
you will
one.
meet.
Okay. I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Game
I'm
changing.
gonna pick her brain.
Yeah.
I need one.
Don't try to steal her though, because everyone that
She's
meets
the
her
best.
tries to take her. And I was like, she is mine first and foremost.
Lock her down.
Yes. No, but
Oh my
she's
gosh.
incredible.
I love that. Okay, well, what does a perfect day look like for you right now, even with the chaos, with life, with work?
My gosh, the perfect day. Well, I would say so. Mother's Day recently happened, and that was probably our perfect day. Like it was the weekend, so it was very relaxing. We woke
Yeah.
up, we had breakfast together, we went to our favorite coffee shop, we had some donuts with the baby. We always are outside. I mean, like
Okay.
living here
I mean,
in San Diego,
why not?
we are very
What's
blessed.
your favorite coffee shop?
It's called Kettle and Stone in Mission Hills.
Okay.
So if you can make it up there, I mean, obviously we're on Coronado, so it's like you don't want to leave the island, but
No.
but Kettle and Stone, it's this small, beautiful coffee shop in Mission Hills. It's like this quaint little block where there's like a little boutique, a little deli wine bar across the street.
Ew.
And so we went there, and then we always, like I said, we always try to be outside. So like going for a long bike ride, going to the beach. We love taking our dogs to the
It's so
dog
fun.
beach. Yeah, and the weekdays, getting some work done. I try to now have like a good work-life balance
For sure.
to fit everything in.
It's so hard if you don't.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to figure
stay
that balance
sane.
out, though.
Yes.
Good luck. It's a lot. Okay, what's something about you that people wouldn't expect, but is totally you? That's a hard question.
Oh my gosh. I would say one thing. I mean, I don't know if you're into Harry Potter. I am such a Slytherin.
Stop.
I'm such
I
a Slytherin.
love Harry Potter.
Okay, good.
It's like my
because-
guilt, but it's so like embarrassing to admit.
No,
Is
no,
it
no.
not?
Own
Is
it.
cool?
Own it. I feel
Okay.
like everyone loves Harry Potter.
It's like our age group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I'm such a Slytherin though, which people
Okay.
are like, "Are you really?" But yeah, I don't know if it's like the thoughts I have, if it's the Aries in me. I am such a Slytherin. Where my husband's like, "You seemed so nice when I first met you, and then you just
What
got like
happened?
really sassy and stubborn and hard-headed."
Same.
And I'm like,
You
"Hey,
gotta be sweet at first, and
Exactly.
you gotta lock them in, and then you release it.
exactly." I mean, you get it. You get it.
My husband's like terrified of me. But they need to be.
I mean, yeah,
For a
keep them
little bit.
in line.
Yeah, keep them in mind. But they're obsessed with us.
Yeah, they love
Yeah.
us.
You've worn so many hats over the years, being a public figure, a podcast host, a founder of a badass wine brand, and now a mom. So when you think back about how far you've come, what version of yourself are you most proud of?
Oh my God.
No.
I don't even know. I mean, they're all so different. That's
They're
the
all so
thing. It's like
impressive.
every phase that I've had of my life has been so vastly different and things that I never thought would happen, right? Like if you would have told 26, 27-year-old me that like I would have gone on this crazy reality TV show and like won and then became like the lead of the next season, I would have been like, "What are you smoking? And can I have that?
What is
Because that
that?"
sounds fun." but like things that I would never have envisioned, especially coming from like a small town in Minnesota.
Right.
I was brought up to like with very humble roots. And so this life now that I'm living, I never thought I'd be living in California, in San Diego, in a beautiful house with this loving husband and baby. And so out of everything, I would say like just my family.
I love that.
I don't know if we should wait for the tractor to go by. Mr. John Deere over here.
Spitting to the brand. Spitting to rancher chat.
Yeah. You guys need some cowboy hats? Come back over
seriously.
here.
Well, I love that. So being a mom, being a family, I think that, I feel like that's what you want in life. So that's a great version of me.
Yeah.
I love that. After being a part of something as public as the Bachelor franchise, that's huge. Everyone watches that. It's easy for people to feel like they know you. What does it look like to look back at your story and define yourself in your own terms?
I will say the show was a blessing, but it also is a reality show that can be edited and very heavily skewed in one way or another.
Edited.
Yeah. And I had the best outcome every time I went on the show. Like beautiful things happened in my life, and I met my husband through the show.
Okay, so you met your husband on The Bachelor in Paradise, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really truly lucked out. Not everyone that goes through the franchise can say that.
Yeah.
But also there's so much more to me that makes me me than just, being
totally
a contestant or being the Bachelorette or going on Bachelor in Paradise. And that's what I think people sometimes forget. Like I think they see any reality show, whether it's Traders, Bachelor in Paradise, like whatever it might be, they think like, oh, that's who you are, which isn't always the case.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they make their own interpretation of you. And
exactly.
that's not fair.
Yeah.
But that's how it is for everyone. Even influencers, they have this idea of you.
Right.
But what's nice about having a platform like Instagram, like YouTube, all these things, you can make your own terms.
Yeah.
You can show who you really are.
Exactly.
And be yourself.
Exactly.
Do you go on live or do stories a lot?
Stories a lot. Lives I never do, which
that's kind of popular right now.
I know. My husband loves doing lives at the most random times where it gives me PTSD now, the times that he'll go live, because I'm like, I don't want to be here right now.
Do not film me. Get out of here.
But I'm I was even thinking about it today. I'm like, I should do more lives. I should do more just Q&As, because people want to know just even random stuff. Like, what kind of flowers are you planting? Yes. You know, every little detail. People want to know.
The little things like stories, Q&As. Everyone loves Q&As.
And it just makes it fun. I feel like I in a weird way feel fulfilled when I can connect with people and my followers and have not that it's a conversation directly, but some sort of back and forth banter I love. So
I know. And they get to see really you. I think it's so cool. I love Instagram. It's amazing to be able to show who you are. Okay, what gave you the confidence to step into something completely new and start building a brand from scratch?
Again, boredom during COVID.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I don't. That's my silly answer. I would just say I guess I've always been a pretty confident person, and I've never been one to shy away from something that's difficult. Yeah. And so even though I had no idea what I was doing when I was starting the wine line or even going on the show or getting into influencing, it's all things that I love to learn and I love to try to better myself. And so I'm like, you know what? If I fail, I fail. At least I've tried it.
Yeah.
I think I would have more regrets had I not done any of those things.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of my mindset. At least you tried. And if it didn't work out, so be it. But I'd rather do that than just sit back and be like, I wish I would have done this or that in my life.
We always say that. What's the worst that can happen? Try it. If it works out, great. What if it does something even better you can even imagine?
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, let's talk about Bachelor a little bit. Tell me some funny stuff, behind the scenes.
Oh my God.
I care about that. I think that stuff is so fun.
No, it is.
Because everyone always asks these serious questions, but what is it like behind the scenes? Are you guys all hanging out?
Well, it's such a weird world, because when you're filming the show, it's you're always with people. You are never alone.
Okay.
You are never alone unless you're going to the bathroom.
Okay.
But
do you always have a mic on you?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. From
That'd be stressful.
From 6, 7 a.m. to sometimes 3, 4 in the morning, yes. But the people that you're with aren't always the contestants that you see. It's producers.
Yes.
And so, and I became really, really close with some of my producers.
I've heard that.
Three
I've
of
heard
my
that
best
happens.
friends are producers on the show. All amazing women. So I was always with them. I mean, something weird. Like, I know too many secrets in the Bachelor world. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know.
Don't tell me that.
So many secrets that, like, I always joke. I'm like, I could release a tell-all book of like people throughout the franchise that I have met and not even met, and the things that I know about them, like, no one should know.
That's hilarious. Are you good at keeping secrets?
I mean, well, up until now, I'm great. Yeah.
I'm terrible. Don't tell me anything because I will accidentally spill it.
See, no, I'm a bold. Like, some of the shit that I know. I mean, I will say,
that's
like,
a great
my close
trait.
friends or like
Your husband.
my husband or like my mom and sister know, like
oops,
the
don't
good,
tell
the bad,
anyone.
the ugly, the crazy. But I mean, if you ask the right questions, I can tell. I can dish. I won't always give names, but
I don't know if I should ask these questions.
I mean, hey, it's up to you.
We'll wait for your tell-all book.
Yes.
Okay, so you met your husband on Bachelor in Paradise, right? Or is it?
Yes, Bachelor in Paradise.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? Did you guys instantly click?
No,
No way.
I hated him for a hot second. No, I didn't hate him. Him and I always joke about this. It was the first night I met him.
Okay.
It was like a lot. I literally met him at like 3 a.m. when the entire cast like thought that the night was ending, and then I came in and they're like, "Oh, surprise! You still have to film." So everyone was like tired and cranky.
Yeah. Because you do like surprise entrances, right?
Exactly.
So is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a surprise entrance. He was actually already kind of like casually starting to see another girl.
Okay.
So like in my mind, he was off limits.
Right.
But our first interaction went horrible. Like I was supposed to go around and talk to all the guys and just like chat with them for a little bit, get to know them. He was the one guy that was like, "No, I can't talk to you. I'm seeing somebody and there's too much drama." And I was like, "What? Like, this is literally a conversation. I'm not asking you to marry me. Like, I would like to know your name." But no, the first conversation was so bad. Like, he basically called me a declined credit card. So I wrote him off. I was like, "This guy's a D-bag. We're not talking." And then the next couple of days, I think he felt bad and like would slowly do little things to like, get back in and warm up to me. And of course, like, I would still talk shit about him. and then we ended up just talking at a party one night and like really, really hit it off.
Did you guys hit it off on the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys leave together?
No.
Okay.
No,
I need to go back and watch.
No, don't. You don't need to. No, I broke up with him on the last day for like 24 hours and then cried and realized like, oh my gosh, I actually think I really like this guy.
Yeah.
Why am I so sad right now? I've broken up with so many people in the past. Like, I shouldn't, you know, mascara shouldn't be all over my bed right now. Why am I crying so much? And then about a day or two later, I reached out and we started talking and got back together a couple weeks later.
Okay, cool. So did you guys meet up after the show? Mm-hmm. Did he come to you or did you go to him?
No, I went to him. Okay. So after the show, I actually had to go back to Minnesota for a few weeks. Okay. Which was nice because him and I could talk on the phone and like
build it.
Yeah. So we would talk to like 3 a.m. sometimes. And then I was living in LA at the time. So I came back to LA and I was like, okay, I'll drive down to you. Like, I just broke up with you on national television. I will make the drive 3 hours down south to come see you.
Swallow my pride, drive down.
And then right away, it was like, I saw him, jumped up into his arms, we kissed, and it was like, we were together since then.
That's it.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cute. When did you guys get married?
We got married. We actually got married at the Dell.
No way.
In 2023.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't a big wedding. It was like a courthouse wedding. And then we signed our papers at the Dell. It was very low key.
Super cute though.
We had a 3-week-old. So it was.
Yeah. Yeah. You had to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got engaged here. Me and my husband.
Did you?
Yeah. We love the Dell.
It's such a good spot.
My grandma lives here. So we've always come here. Like, so we've been together for 10 years. Okay. And like every summer we'd come here because we're like broke kids.
Yeah.
So we'd stay at my grandma's house.
Which is an amazing place to be as a broke kid.
Well, we're kind of bumming it. Like we did our best.
Yeah.
So we'd like sneak on the Dell because we couldn't afford it. Right. Of course. And then come and hang out here. And then it just became our spot. We started coming here when we can actually vacation and then got engaged.
It really is a romantic spot.
It's so cute.
Like, and with the history and everything.
So happy here.
Yeah.
Like
truly. Truly.
And Coronado is so cute. Like you can't beat it.
I know. The fact that you can just bike and golf cart everywhere and it's just It's so
fun.
quaint and
It
charming.
is quaint.
And
That's a perfect way to describe it. Yeah.
it's like a Hallmark movie.
It totally
wrapped
is.
up into one little island.
It is. That's so funny. Okay, well, let's talk about Bourdon. Like this, I mean, we got to talk about it a little bit more. We're going to have a really fun event. So let's get people ready. The name Bourdon, let's talk about that. It's so bold and just different. What's the story behind it?
It means bumblebee in French. And
Ew.
when I was starting the label, I've always grown up loving bumblebees. My sister used to be a beekeeper. My dad
No way.
would always plant wildflowers. And when we were little, he bought us like little bee necklaces and earrings. And so it just like held a
Became your
special,
thing.
yeah, it just held a special
love
little
that.
place in my life. And so reading more about like what bumblebee actually means and the definition and what it represents community and celebration. And it's like, that's actually a perfect name, very fitting for what I wanted to try to encapsulate in the brand.
Right.
Of course, like when you drink, especially bubbles, you want to hopefully celebrate and bring people together and enjoy a good conversation and a good meal and a good glass of wine. And so that is how the name came to fruition.
That is so cute.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And that I feel like your vibe and your Instagram is very like flowery, like wildflowers.
Love
which
wildflowers.
is so cute and goes with the bumblebee theme.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, like the logos, if you look at the bottles, all of the varietals are different. Like every logo has a different
I've noticed
flower.
that. Yeah.
And that's because like growing up, my dad would always plant wildflowers, and it's just something again special. And so I was like, I want
That's
every bottle
really
to be
cute.
slightly different, but still in the same theme, like with the aesthetic, with the sketch and everything. So
I love that. That is so cool. I love when
you.
brands are personal and like take the extra step. I love that. Just make it a little
well,
bit
just
more
like
you.
Rancher Hat,
Thank you.
letting everyone custom make their hats.
I'm like obsessed with details. So those little things I think are so interesting and fun. But you've been really intentional about making Bourdon feel personal. What values did you build around it?
Again, kind of going back to the name, like celebration, community, I think
Right.
is so important. Like having a good community around you that support you through anything that you do. And another key that like I thought was really important was being able to make it accessible and affordable to most people. I
Yes.
think like when people think of champagne, they think like, oh, it's expensive. It's just for the special occasions.
Yes.
And I wanted one that I was like, I want it to be at a price point that anyone can buy, that anyone can go to the store or order online and get to be able to savor together. And so that was really important to me when starting the brand. But yeah,
I love that. So I'm the same way. So with Rancher Hat Bar, like when you think of like custom hats, like there's some big brands out there. They're like thousands of dollars. So we have the same philosophy. Like my philosophy is everyone can leave with a hat because not
Right.
everyone can afford that. Like come in, like you can buy a nicer hat clearly, or like you can, leave with like spending $30.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's about. It's about the experience.
Exactly.
And like creating this really cool experience with somebody that you love. I love that.
And like
yours
one
is
of a
kind
kind
that.
pieces. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure no hat that somebody's walked out with is the same as another. Like there's
No,
always some
it's so
differentiation.
different. I love that. We have the same philosophy. That's so cool. This event's going to be so fun.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Me too. Okay, so what part of this journey made you stop and think like, wow, I really did this with Bourdon? Like when was like your, oh shit, I did this?
Oh my gosh. I would have to say there was an article that came out in Delish probably a year and a half ago,
Okay.
where it was rated like one of the top wines, like out of a roundup of all these different celebrity owned wine lines. Bourdon was the top. And I was like,
How cool.
wait, my brand is against like Cameron Diaz's. Like this
Right.
is insane.
Some
Like
big celebrities up there.
yeah. And so it was really cool to see that like little old me from Minnesota could make this wine that anyone can enjoy.
I love that.
So that was definitely the pinch me moment where I was like, wow.
I made it. I love that. What was the magazine? What was it?
Delish.
Delish.
Yeah.
Okay. That one's super cool. I love that. Okay. What kind of community are you trying to build around Bourdon?
I think just one that can incorporate anyone. I love doing tasting events in person because it actually brings people together where it's not just me selling wine online. It's like actually me talking about the tasty notes and talking about the different flavor palettes with people. And
you get to explain your brand more.
Exactly. I can explain it more. And just to be able to see people's reactions when they try ours, because we have a couple varietals that are very, very unique. And so just to see people try new things that they're like, oh, like, where can I buy this? Where, you know, I want to order a case for Thanksgiving or whatever it might be. I think it's just so special. And again, just like bringing that community of people together and showing them something that they haven't had before, that they maybe never would have tried before.
That's so important. They need that. And I love that you're so passionate and involved. Like, that's what helps a brand grow.
Yeah.
And it's going to
try.
Yeah.
Well,
you're crushing it. You're crushing it.
Thank you.
Speaking of events, that's going to be kind of what we're doing. So we're doing a tasting at Rancher. It's going to be at our Scottsdale location. It's going to be so much fun. So we're going to have you like talk about your brand, show all the tastings. Like, I'm so excited for you to like watch you explain it. I'm so excited. I think that's going to be so cool. I mean, are you super knowledgeable with wine now?
I mean, I try to be. Yeah. I mean, with my brand, yes, because it's my baby. And I'm trying to learn more. Like, obviously, getting into the business, you want to be able to like hone in your tasting palette a little bit. And my husband and I recently took a trip to Napa, so we were able to do tastings with non-sparkling wines where I could learn more and just know the process of how they make their bottles. But I'm excited for this event because it's going to be such a good collaborative effort. Like, anyone can come.
So too.
And there's going to be so many just fun people and vendors. It's like you can come.
We're going to have a tattoo artist.
We're going to have a tattoo artist. You can make your hats. You can drink some wine, get some light bites. Like, it's just going to be such a good, I think, badass group of people together in one space.
It's going to be so fun.
And I love highlighting other businesses. Like, it's always fun. Like, the more the merrier. And so I think it's going to be such a good day. It's
going to be a blast. Becca's going to be there. She's going to be talking about her wine. And then is your husband going to be there?
He'll be there.
Fun.
He will be there. Benny, our little baby, might be there. I was telling you, he's a little crazy hellion right now, running all over everything, trying to climb on everything, trying to grab everything.
Perfect.
So we'll see if
we're here for it. We're rowdy.
Babysitter for a couple hours.
We have a ton of girls that work for us. They can babysit.
I mean, like... And I was telling you, he loves the girls, loves the blondes.
Oh my gosh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a blast. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's from 4 to 7. It's going to be at our Scottsdale location. We'll put the address here in the caption. So, and in the bio. So make sure you click. Should we do, oh my gosh, lost my train of thought. Are we doing tickets?
No, we're not. We're not doing tickets. No, so I think it's everyone just can come and hang out. Like you said, it's from 4 to 7. So wander in
just walk on in. You don't need to get a ticket. Just come see us, come taste the wine, and be a part of a really cool event.
Yeah. Come meet us, get some photos, cheers together. It'll be great.
Yes. Okay, let's do rapid fire. This is a super fun way to end the podcast. Your favorite way to unwind?
Wine. Wine in a bath.
Perfect. Country or pop?
Pop.
Pop. Okay. A female founder you admire?
Oh, well, I would say a local one here in San Diego. Her name is Lisa Landers. She is the owner of Swirl Boutique. They have several locations. She's just amazing.
She's such a good person.
She's so sweet. Just, again, like a badass woman that
she totally is.
Started her brand from the bottom up, and now she has so many locations. Well, not so, I mean, cut that part
she
out,
does. She has multiple locations. Like 5 in San Diego.
Yeah, and I did a podcast with her.
Yeah.
So
she's the sweetest.
She really is.
She's a great person.
Yeah.
In-N-Out or Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Same.
I hate In-N-Out.
No way. So does my husband.
I think it is so overrated.
It's so overrated.
I know it is such a controversial thing to say in California, but In-N-Out is trash.
That is hilarious. If he was here, if he heard that, he would be like high-fiving you.
We're going to get along.
Kenny, Becca thinks In-N-Out is overrated.
It's so bad. It's so not worth it. The lines are not worth it.
Not worth it. Talk about all day long.
Yes.
That's hilarious. Okay, what a great way to end the podcast. Come see us at our event. Maybe we'll have Taco Bell.
I mean, twist my arm.
I mean, we should end
Everyone loves a little late night snack.
All right. Thanks for being on Rancher Chat, and we'll see you soon.